Hello, welcome to another video of Winning Wall Street's Money. It's Thursday afternoon, 3:46 p.m., less than 15 minutes before the equity markets close at 4 p.m. and the futures at 5 p.m. Since it's Thursday, the week's not over yet. We still have another full day of trading. Let's first look at the equity indexes. We'll look at the weekly charts. So for the week, we are red for the week. That means we are lower than it open. We also have a lower high from the high of last week. We also have a lower low from last week. The trend is bearish at this time on the weekly chart. Each candle is a weekly. Heading back down inside possibly this consolidation area. This is the all-time high for the past year. We are not there. The NASDAQ 100, similar to the S&P 500. Red for the week, lower high and lower low. Just hovering above that big round number, 11,500. Again, bearish trend. Dow Jones Industrial Average, the same. Red for the week. Lower high, lower low, bearish trend. And the all-time high is way back here, the beginning of the year. Big disconnect from the other two indexes. Now we'll look at the Russell 2000. It's a yellow candle. That's inside candle. Neutral, undecided. Means the high and low are not above or below the prior week. Indecision. The all-time high is back here at the beginning of the year. This is similar to like a flag pattern. Here's the pole, that green big candle, and here we're doing the flag, or you could say a wedge is building here. And there have been buyers. This is a demand zone down here under these tills, these long tills, demand zone. Buyers stepped in there before. We'll see what happens if this continues building consolidation or breaks out before the end of the week. But that's a signal there that we may have a sector rotation still going on. Dow Jones Transports, also red for the week. Made a higher high, but a lower low. And for the year, we're at the all-time high for the Dow Transports. Excuse me, another disconnect. Why? The transports, it's not the high-tech, big growth companies, no. You expect the highs to be going in the NASDAQ 100. And the Dow Utilities, the only candle, green here for the week. Higher high, higher low, the all-time high is there. So as I zoom in here and we look at the current week, notice this inside candle, it's a solid body. That means it's red. When it's a clear body, it's green. So the point here is the only green candle for the week right now is the Dow Utilities, which is heavily weighted in dividend stocks that people buy the utilities for defensive reasons because they figure growth may be lagging or reversing, so they want to still get income, dividend stocks. That's a clue there, what's going on right now. As well as the Russell 2000 inside candle, not a lower low, not a high high, but this pattern. So it may have a sector rotation, maybe smart money leaving NASDAQ 100, Dow Jones, going into the Russell 2000. What is smart money? What is institutional money versus retail? If you trade your own account, your retail, if you give your money to someone else to manage, that's institutional. Mutual funds, hedge funds. Let us look at the futures market now. The futures market is open till 5 p.m. East Coast time. First, we're looking at the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, in the futures market. In the futures, they only trade right now one cryptocurrency in the futures market, and that's Bitcoin. / Bravo Tango Charlie. This was a swing high here. And this yellow line, horizontal line, was a swing high. And we broke it this week. Huge move up. Huge move up. Broke out of consolidation 2 weeks ago. And now broke out of this consolidation here. We're at the highest point for the year for Bitcoin. Excuse me. Now we're looking at the 30-year bonds, the U.S. Treasury bonds, the 30-year. The 30-year has more volume than the 10-year, more volume than the 5-year. If you listen to my past videos, I was mentioning this demand zone, this consolidation where we broke below it, we may go back into this demand zone where there were prior buyers there. If we break below this demand zone, that's another whole issue to be concerned about. So we did break below this consolidation area, and now we're red for the week, lower low, lower high, and we are in this demand zone. Lower bonds means the inverse for the yields and interest rates. Yields and interest rates go together. So as the yields and interest rates go higher, the bonds go lower. The Fed told us they're going to keep interest rates low. Well, then they're going to have to do something to stop this from falling. What else can they do? The U.S. deficit's at record levels. The U.S. dollar index, again, lower interest rates weaken the U.S. dollar. Well, we have lower interest rates in a weak dollar. Look at that. For the week, we made a lower low and a lower high and a red candle for the week. The bottom is consolidation. And here's the high of the year, way off the high. Crude oil, huge consolidation still going on. Tighter trading range, red for the week, higher high, higher low, but still inside this consolidation. Gold, inside candle for the week, indecision, inside of consolidation. Look at that. Staircase pattern, lower low. Again, all these are weekly charts I'm showing you. Let's go look at the currencies. Look at the major currencies. Excuse me. So we're going to look at the FX futures market currencies. That means these currencies I'm showing you trade in the futures market. They start with a /6 followed by the letter to represent the currency. And when these currencies going higher, that means the dollar is getting weak against them. So the first one we'll look at is the pair called the euro dollar. This is the euro, /6E. Consolidation still, green for the week, higher high, higher low. Look at that, from the low of this year to here, the euro is beating the US dollar. Japanese yen also beating the US dollar. Here's the low of the year for the Japanese yen, and we're in a consolidation, staircase pattern, higher high. The Japanese yen, along the Swiss franc and the US dollar, are considered the three safe havens when people have fear. Well, they're not buying the US dollar, but they're buying Japanese yen. And what did I say that means, that they're buying the Japanese yen? And you also saw they're leaving growth stocks and going to utility dividend stocks. Rotation. British pound, the third heavy weighted currency in the US dollar. The first is the euro, second is the yen, third is the British pound. Green for the week, higher high, higher low, coming off the bottom of this consolidation. Canadian dollar, green for the week, higher high, higher low. It's in a consolidation. This gray box is consolidation. So we're gunning up for this swing high here. And that's the all-time high, just the end of last year right there. Swiss franc as well, green candle for a week, higher high, higher low. Remember I said Swiss franc is one of the three safe haven currencies. The low for the last 12 months was here last year. We're making a staircase pattern higher high. So we have the US dollar near the lowest levels of the year, interest rates near record lows, and the stock market, the major indexes are no longer at their highs, but their sector rotation go into other indexes that are not such growth stocks. We're looking at the Australian dollar. The low of the last 12 months is right here. The high was not that long ago, just shy of September, August period. Green for the week. Lower low, lower high. And is in a demand zone. There were buyers here before, and there's still buyers stepping back in again. So maybe this will reverse and trend higher. Maybe this is a buying opportunity. If it fails to break below that or builds further consolidation, maybe we'll see. Yep. But right now it's stuck between that range, that price range right there, 0.725 and 0.70. Let's look at the most popular single stocks called Faang stocks, the most popular. Again, we're looking at the weekly chart. So first, Facebook, green for the week, higher high, higher low, all-time high for the last 12 months is right there. Here we're in consolidation. Amazon, red for the week, lower low, lower high, back inside this consolidation. Past 12 months, here's the high. So Facebook is outperforming Amazon for the week. Apple, also red for the week, lower low, lower high, inside consolidation, below its high, going down. We have earnings coming soon. October 29th, after the market closes. Stay tuned. Netflix, huge red candle for the week, lower low, lower high, huge sell-off, rejecting this. This was the all-time high for the past 12 months. Last week, we were going up to test it. It failed to test that swing high, rejected it, went lower, and again, red candle and red candle this week. What is wrong with Netflix? Going down. Maybe it's time to buy Disney. I don't know. I'll compare that later. Google, green for the week, higher high, higher low. Broke above this big round number, 1600, break above that consolidation. Bravo, Alpha, record new high for the last 12 months. Higher high, higher low. It is red for the week, but it took out the swing high of last week. Tesla, red for the week, lower low, lower high, inside this consolidation, and the second week in a row, red. November, Victor, Delta, Alpha, also red for the week, lower low, lower high. Past 2 weeks, red candles trending down. So who's the strongest out of all these FANG stocks? The most popular, heavily weighted stocks in the NASDAQ and Dow, specifically the NASDAQ. There we go. Facebook and Google, the only two green for the week. But which one hit the all-time high? Bravo, Alpha, the winner right there. Even though it's not green candle for the week, it did make a new high for the last 12 months. That's more positive than just having a green one here. Yeah. But they're both bullish. Again, they're going to take profits at some point.